Greetings, this is Stasia Bliss, Kundalini Queen, helping you navigate a spiritual awakening. Today, this episode, I am sitting in the closet. And actually, I want to even pull the door shut even more because I want to talk about spiritual awakenings and depression. This is a really deep and dark and very real issue for a lot of people. And actually, for a growing number of everybody. Because in the spiritual awakening journey, depression is a symptom. You are normal if you are experiencing depression. How many times have you heard that? How many times, if we're feeling depression, do we just want to be healed? We just want to get out of it. Find a cure, find a remedy, take something, get back out there. But what if we're not meant to get back out there? What if we're meant to go into this darkness? See, I believe we are. I believe that as we are awakening to the truth of who we are, our divine essence, our expanded awareness of who we are at the core, that we must learn how to bravely navigate the darkness within us, the unknown places that maybe seem scary, because out there in society, we aren't taught how to navigate them. So I'm sitting in the closet right now to represent what a lot of people are feeling. And you know, biologically speaking, when we awaken, when we have a moment of clarity, say, an awakening moment, and then we find that we're not in that beautiful, pristine place anymore, we're instead in a chaotic, deep, dark, self-judgmental place. This is the cave of Kundalini. It's normal. That life force energy is going in to our depths and finding what we've been hiding. Finding old systems, old beliefs, old patterns to bring them up into the light. And not only those things, not only the unwanted things, but also gifts. Also, your magic is there. Your magic is there in the dark because you had to put it there sometime long ago when you realized it wasn't acceptable in the world. Maybe you were 5 when someone told you your imagination was just your imagination, or that that invisible friend wasn't real, or that those voices in your head were just nonsense, or that you weren't really seeing a being, or that your dream was just a dream, it wasn't real. But I'm telling you, it was. It very likely was a real reality, your magical, multidimensional self that was still very active when you were young. You were still very much in tune with this energy. But as we grow, and as we take on societal conditioning, we put these things in the closet and they go in the darkness. And we forget about them and they haunt us sometimes. And so when we go through an awakening, when Kundalini awakens, she beckons us back into the darkness. She asks us to go into this unknown space where we all originate from, actually, the void, the unknown. And to be brave. But this is not the ending, this is the beginning. This is the dark tunnel that leads to the new life that is here in your body. It's a psychological journey, this Kundalini, that slowly begins to shed light on more and more of the truth of who you are. So if you are experiencing depression, now I'm not saying there isn't times for medication, that there aren't clinical depressing things happening for some people. But what I am suggesting is that is not the case widespread. That there are more and more of us that are having authentic spiritual awakenings that are being misdiagnosed. And instead we need to look at how depression is a normal part of awakening, how it is meant to be faced with a level of consciousness that trusts that it's okay to be not productive sometimes. It's okay to feel bad sometimes. It's okay to feel bad for a while, to hide out, to go in and get those codes. That's right. The codes that exist in the darkness that haven't been activated yet until now. If you can trust that in order to feel that high again, that blissful, magical space again, you have to also be willing to go into the darkness, to the other end of the spectrum, because it's only so deep as we're willing to go into the depths, into our darkness, that we will experience the other side of that, of the light again, of the wholeness will be revealed to us, and a beautiful day dawns again. So don't be afraid of these deep, dark places, and if you need guides, if you need a guide, you can reach out. That is what I do. Thank you for tuning in again. This is Stasia Bliss, Kundalini Queen, helping you navigate a spiritual awakening. I'll see you next time.